Hello everyone, my name is Elzaria Elizabet Nainggolan. My student number is 192122072. In this video, I would like to make a tutorial through Microsoft Excel how to analyze the data using descriptive statistic by calculating measure of central tendency and measure of variability. Alright, here we have the raw data that we have moved from worksheet 2. The first thing we have to do is rearrange the data from the minimum into the maximum. Alright, first we block all the data by click a cell, and then we choose sort and filter. We choose the first is short smallest to largest, and then we click. Yeah, the data is rearranged automatically. Next, we have this column. Before we fill this column, we move on to this one. We calculate mean, median, mode first. We type the formula is equals median. The formula is average, and then we block all the data. We block all the data, and then we closing parenthesis, click enter. How to find median? Click equals, and then the formula is median. We block all the data, and then closing parenthesis, click enter. Next is mode. We type equals, the formula is mode, and then we block all the data. And we click click closing parenthesis, click enter. And then next is range. How to find range? We type equals, and then the maximum minus the minimum is the formulas for range. How to find range? Then we click enter. And then quartiles. The quartiles 1 equals, type the formula quartile, and then we block all the data. We type comma, and then we choose first quartile, and then we click again, closing parenthesis, and enter. The next is quartile 2, same like the first one, formula, block all the data, and then comma, choose second quartiles, and then closing parenthesis, click enter. Next, quartile 2, click equals, type the formula quartile, and then block all the data, type comma, choose third quartile, and then closing parenthesis, click enter. How to find variance? We click equals, type the formula is VAR, and then block all the data, and then we closing parenthesis, enter. How to find standard deviation? We type equals, and then type the formula STD EV, and then we block all the data, and then closing parenthesis, click enter. Alright, we already find the value of measure of central tendency and measure of variability. Next, let's move on to this box, to this column. Next is how to find value. We can find the value or x is from the data, the small data, and then until the maximum data. This is the small data, and then the large data. The small data is 50. The frequent or the amount is only 1, so 50. the frequency is only 1. Second is 54, and the frequency is only 2. We type 54, and the frequency is 2. And then next is 58. The frequency is the frequency is only 3. And then we do the same thing until the last data, which is 100. Yeah, this is 100. The amount of 100 is 2. Alright, here I have calculate the value and the frequency for short make the video is more short. Yeah, I have already calculate them, and then we calculate the frequency by type the formula is equals sum, and then we block all the frequency and then click enter. After that, we should have to find value multiply frequency. The formula is we type equals, and then we click value, and then click asterisk, and then we click frequency and click enter. For more short, for more simple, we click the first column of the value, and then we click copy, and then we block the first data until the last data. Yeah, they calculate automatically. We click equals, and then type the formula. We block all the data and then enter. Yeah, how to find x minus mean? Type equal x, which is value is 50, and then we minus the mean. Mean is 78,2, and then we click enter. We can do this. We cannot do the same thing. We cannot do the how to find value like the previous, because they have the different data. So we calculate by manual equals value minus mean, enter, equals value minus mean. Do these things until the last data. Alright, hang on. Yep. And then next we calculate all the data by type the formula is sum, block all the data, and then we click enter. After that, how to find x minus mean. This easy. We can do the same thing like how we find the x multiply f. We type x minus mean is equals, we type equals, we type x minus mean, which is this one, and then we click square 2, and then click enter. And then for short, we click the first data, and then we click copy, and then we block all the data until the last column. Yeah, they automatically calculate because they have same formulas. And then we click equals sum, and then block all the data, click enter. After that, how to find frequent multiply x minus mean squared 2. Alright, we type equals, block the data. Oh, I'm sorry. Click equals, choose value. Just click frequency, and then we click asterisk. After that, we click this one, and then we click enter. For short, again, we can do the same thing like the previous, how to calculate, like choose the first data, and then we click copy and then block all the data. Yeah, then we click sum to calculate all the data, and then we block all the data and click enter. Yeah, all right, we have already find all the data, this one. And then next is how to draw the polygon. All right, I will show you. The first, we have to block the value and the frequency like this, and then we click insert, we click scatter, and then we choose the chart types that we want. I will choose this one. Yeah, the polygon is already. Alright. That's all the tutorial from me. I hope you guys understand this tutorial, and I hope this video is useful for you. And I'm sorry if there has any mistake from me. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.